TV soap news and spoilers say that could Xander Cook, the troubled but ambitious man, have been the one who shot EJ DiMera. The timing of the attack, the circumstances surrounding it, and Xander's increasing desperation to prove himself all point to the possibility that this move was not just a random act of violence, but a calculated decision to take over the DiMera family empire. Xander Cook's journey on Days of Our Lives has been anything but simple. From the moment he first arrived in Salem, he made a name for himself as someone willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wanted. Initially introduced as a villain, Xander was involved in various shady activities, from illegal dealings to complicated romantic entanglements. However, as time went on, he started to show a more vulnerable side, especially in his desire to win over people like Sarah Horton, and, most notably, to prove himself to the DiMera family. While Xander's actions have often been driven by his own insecurities and desires to fit in, one thing has remained constant: his ambition. Despite his desire to be loved, there is a part of him that craves power. Whether it was trying to establish his own presence in the world of organized crime or looking for ways to rise above his past mistakes, Xander's desire for power and respect is undeniable. Now, with the DiMera empire at the heart of Salem's drama, could Xander's hunger for power have pushed him to take extreme measures? After all, DiMera Enterprises is one of the most influential and wealthy families in the city. Its control over the family business has been at the center of many conflicts, including rivalries, betrayals, and even criminal activities. Could Xander have seen the opportunity to take control as his ticket to ultimate power? EJ DiMera, the target of a new generation. EJ DiMera, the heir to the DiMera empire, has always been a divisive figure. Though he is a brilliant businessman, EJ has made plenty of enemies over the years, including many members of his own family. His relationship with his father, Stefano DiMera, and his complicated dynamics with his half-brother, Chad DiMera, have made him a prime target for both external rivals and internal family struggles. But more than just being a powerful businessman, EJ's ability to hold on to control in the DiMera family has made him a major obstacle for anyone seeking to rise in the family hierarchy. He has managed to withstand numerous attempts to take him down, both from inside the DiMera organization and from outsiders seeking to exploit the family's power. However, his reign is not without its vulnerabilities, and his enemies have become increasingly desperate to topple him. This is where Xander enters the picture. With his long-standing desire to be more than just a side player in Salem, could he have plotted to take control of the DiMera empire for himself? Xander's actions have often been motivated by his desire for respect, and it's possible that he saw the shooting of EJ as a way to prove his loyalty to the family and secure his position within it. The timing of the attack. A calculated move? The timing of EJ's shooting raises several questions. Why now? Why choose to attack EJ at this specific moment in time when the DiMera family is embroiled in various conflicts, both personal and professional? It's possible that Xander saw this as the perfect opportunity to strike while the DiMera family was distracted with other matters. The DiMera family has always been involved in numerous power struggles, and their attention may have been diverted to other matters, such as family disputes or business dealings. Xander, being an observant figure within the DiMera world, could have recognized this as the perfect moment to make his move. The idea that he might have planned to weaken EJ before ultimately taking over the family's empire is a logical one. After all, Xander has often shown that he is not above resorting to drastic measures to get what he wants. He has used manipulation, lies, and even violence in the past to achieve his goals. So it's not too far-fetched to imagine that he might have taken matters into his own hands when it came to the DiMera empire. Moreover, the fact that the shooter remains a mystery could be part of Xander's plan. By making the attack seem like it came from an outside force or another rival, Xander could potentially set himself up as an innocent party, just a bystander in the chaotic world of DiMera business. This would allow him to operate in the shadows while still positioning himself for a future power grab. With the DiMera family reeling from the attack on EJ, it would be the perfect time for Xander to rise to power, taking advantage of the weakened state of the family. Xander's connection to the DiMera family, a love-hate relationship. Xander's connection to the DiMera family has always been a complex one. While he has aligned himself with the family at various times, his relationship with them has been less than stable. Xander's actions in the past, such as attempting to gain control over DiMera Enterprises and his sometimes shady dealings with the family, have proven that his loyalty can be questionable. However, his loyalty to Sarah Horton and his recent involvement in DiMera business affairs suggests that he is looking to make his mark in the family once again. One potential motivating factor for Xander's actions could be his deep-seated frustration with always being seen as an outsider, someone who is never truly accepted by the DiMera family. Despite his numerous efforts to prove himself, he is still overshadowed by figures like EJ, Chad, and even Stefano. Xander's desire to be more than just a secondary player in the family dynamic could have led him to conclude that the only way to gain the power and respect he so desperately craves is by eliminating the competition, namely EJ. With EJ out of the picture, Xander could position himself as the natural successor to take over DiMera Enterprises. This would not only allow him to gain control of the family business, but it would also grant him the power and respect he has always sought. The motive of power and the desire to be accepted into the fold of the DiMera family could very well explain why Xander would take such a drastic step. Who else might have benefited from EJ's death? Xander's desire to take over the DiMera empire is certainly a plausible motive, but he is not the only one with something to gain from EJ's death. The DiMera family has no shortage of people who might want EJ out of the way. Whether it is Chad DiMera, who has had his own share of conflict with EJ, or even someone like Victor Kiriakis, who has always had a tense relationship with the DiMera family, there are numerous potential suspects who could benefit from EJ's demise. But what sets Xander apart from these potential suspects is his proximity to EJ. He has worked within the family's business for a while, and his frustrations with being an outsider could have been the push he needed to carry out the attack. If Xander saw the opportunity to claim the DiMera throne for himself, it's very possible that he might have taken matters into his own hands. Conclusion: the plot unfolds. As the mystery surrounding EJ's shooting continues to unfold, the question of whether Xander was the one who pulled the trigger is one that fans will be eagerly awaiting an answer to. Xander's motives for taking down EJ are clear: power, respect, and a desire to prove himself. But the question remains: did he actually carry out the attack? Only time will tell if Xander's ambition and desperation led him down this dark path, or if someone else in the DiMera family orchestrated the crime. However, what's certain is that the shooting of EJ has opened the door for a new chapter in the ongoing power struggle within the DiMera family. The consequences of this attack will ripple through Salem, affecting not only Xander but the entire DiMera empire. As the investigation continues, secrets will be revealed, alliances will shift, and the power struggle within the DiMera family will become even more intense. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as Great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want.